Yo, this is going to be very, very scuffed. My room's a complete mess. I just thought, let's do a Q&A. So just get your questions in. I'll tell you about how my week's been. I'll tell you about how everything's going. Been going college now, doing media level 3 for the past 3 or so weeks. Well, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. And it's been going all right. One of the days I was at college, my Twitter account got suspended. So yeah, it kind of annoyed me that. But this is very scuffed. Just get your questions in. I'll be live for like between 20 minutes and an hour, depending on whatever. I thought, let's just do it. I'm bored. You all right, MZ? You all right, Mo? You all right, Donny, mate? What's your name? What is your name, by the way, Donny? Like, I'll ask you questions. You can ask me questions, football related and non-football related. Obviously, well, not obviously. Just ask anything, really. It's proper scuffed. There was no plan to do this. I just thought, fuck it, let's do it for an hour or whatever. Because there's nothing else to do, mate. There's literally nothing else to do. I got Gogglewatch on. Subtitles weren't even working. I've got ADHD, so I'll put the subtitles on for everything. Because, like, I've not got hearing issues, but it helps me focus and listen to what's going on. It sounds weird, but it does. Like, I don't know. Just ask anything. I just want to let you guys know there's a slight possibility that there may be a Marcus Rashford signed shirt giveaway coming up soon. But yeah, my name is Imani. It's pronounced Imani. Imani. All right. Yeah, I miss our college moments, mate. Yeah, them were the days where we were just pissing about. Like, I'll keep this on YouTube because it's like it's authentic. It's like some people were private these live streams, but yeah, I miss it. Yeah, like what I don't miss is coming into college, dreading college every day because I was going through a hard time then. But yeah, I miss pissing about and all that. I'm just gonna try and get some people to join the stream. Just ask anything. Let me just link it on Twitter. But I don't have the same juice that I had on Twitter now because I lost my account, man. But yeah, there's a possible Rashford signed shirt giveaway coming up. Possibly getting United Falcon on Tuesday. The podcast on Tuesday will probably be pre-recorded because of the time zones that we're in. So it will be, I think it will be midnight for me. So I'll be recording it tomorrow night. It'll be midnight for me, and it'll be like daytime for United Falcon. It's just basically impossible with the fucking the time zones. I'm just speaking normally here, by the way. Like, I'm not gonna like make it so it's like professional like every other video is. Favorite United moment under Mourinho? I went to Wembley when we played Spurs. I went to Wembley when we played Spurs in the semi-final of the FA Cup. I remember Sanchez scored. I think Herrera scored as well. We went 1-0 down. I remember it. That's got to be one of my favourite moments. There's a few that come to mind. Beating Chelsea 4-0 on one of the opening days was a great moment. But there's a few moments, but then there's also a few moments where you're like, fucking hell, how's that happened, sort of thing. So yeah, like, for you guys who are joining, this is just a scuff Q&A. I was bored. I was like, there was literally nothing else to do, so I thought, let's just do a Q&A. Had a few arguments in the group chat that I'm in this morning, so I thought, and just so you guys know, with me, if you don't already know me in real life, if there's an argument up for offer, I'm always going to take that offer. I'm just a guy that loves to argue. Are you doing the Rashford giveaway? It's possible. I'm not going to say it's 100% yet because it's obviously such a massive thing that I don't want to hype it up just yet and then it not happen. So yes, it's possible. My cousin knows his brother and he's very good mates with him, his brother Dane. And I've mentioned this a few times on my podcast. But I'm not 100% sure if it's going to happen yet. Yeah, just ask anything. So, like, I'll ask you guys, what TV programs do you like? Like, obviously, I know I don't think I think Donny's from Barbados. I'm not sure where Duck is from. I know MZ is literally a few minutes away from me in Manchester. Like I always describe Manchester as it's a proper shithole, but wouldn't choose to be from anywhere else. I love Manchester. I love the city as it is. Do you know what I mean? Some people are cunts, but some people are cunts everywhere. Like it just is what it is, basically. I'm not the TV type of guy. So what do you like to do in your spare time, mate? Just get your questions in. How are you, Chris? Are you all right? Too Far Studios. Yeah, I'm all right. I just thought I'm just gonna do a Q&A because why not? I was bored. I was watching Gogglewatch, got annoyed that the subtitles weren't working. So yeah, locked out. So I have to use my brother's account. Oh, you're Goatwood. Oh, right. You're all right, Jay Chinks. Just to let you guys know that are starting to join now. This isn't like a professional video or anything like that. This is just a chilled video where I'm like just answering questions, football related and non-football related. Ask as many as you want, as personal as you want. If I don't want to answer, we'll say I'd rather not get into that. But I'm an open book. I'll answer most questions, and people who see my Twitter and see my Snapchat and stuff like that know that. All right, bro, I'm just stopping to say what's up in class at the moment. Yeah, have a good lesson, mate. I know we disagree on a lot of stuff, but still got a lot of respect for you, as I said the other day. Mostly play FIFA or go play footy outside. I'm going to put that on the screen in a second. I'm going to discuss this. So during lockdown 1, there was a phase where I played FIFA. I'm going to say literally around 12 to 14 hours a day, and people go, oh, jobless. Yeah, basically. I was going through a lot of mental health issues, etc. at that point, and I sort of like locked myself in my room, not to a literal extent, but yeah. And it came to a point where I was, I decided to go downstairs and watch Waterloo Road, if you know what Waterloo Road is, with my mum. And it came to a point where now, over 1 year later, I'm of the opinion, and I've sort of expressed this opinion a few times over the past few weeks. FIFA is literally, well, not FIFA, just FIFA gaming. I've got PS5 just there where I'm pointing now. Gaming to me is kind of dead. Like, I prefer the human interaction. I know I'm not literally interacting with a human right next to me right now, but I'm interacting with people on Twitter all day, pretty much. Interacting with people on YouTube a lot. Interacting with people in the group chat that I'm in a lot, which I've got a lot of respect for. I respect you for speaking about your mental health issues. I feel bad for you. Hope you're all right now. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm all right now. I've been going through a lot over this past month. I will answer your question as well, Blakey. Yeah, I've been going through a lot over the past few months, but it's like I'm sort of the opinion it is what it is now. I'm trying to take like steps to get professional help, but I'm sort of the opinion it is what it is. Duck says, how come your old account got suspended? You might have answered this on Twitter, but didn't see it. So I was having an argument with someone whilst I was in college on Twitter about people hashtagging Ollie out. Now, I'm of the opinion, I'm going to like sort of expound on this, that when you're hashtagging something, unless it's literally like the Stop European Super League thing, I sort of think it won't really do anything, especially something this big. It won't get the manager sacked hashtagging something. So I said to someone, me being me in real life, if you do know me in real life, I think only 1 or 2 people in this chat right now know me in real life. I say things that are very harsh and that I don't mean. And so I said to someone, and it was very ironic what I said because of how I spelt it. I said to someone, saying Ollie out on Twitter won't get him sacked, you brainless, MONG. But I said brainless. I spelled brainless, BRAINESS. Wasn't concentrating. So it's ironic calling someone brainless when you can't even spell the word brainless right at that point. So that's why I got suspended. I'm going to keep trying to appeal, but it's unlikely that I get it back. I'm gutted that I lost that Goldbridge follow. How's college going, says Blakey. On an honest note, if I had the choice to stay in bed, I would stay in bed, but I don't have that choice. So I would say it's going all right, but we're doing a lot of group work, so I'm on my phone a lot, really. I'm quite lazy, so there's not a lot of work. If you looked at like my folders in my college account right now, there's not much. Um, there's not much there. Like there's just not much there at all. Um, John Cena or Randy Orton 2010s. John Cena, I used to love him. I've got like a picture. I went to WWE Live twice. I've got a picture. There's a picture of me like when I was very young with like a John Cena headband and like the armband on and stuff like that. It was hilarious. Thoughts on Nate Snake and Ted? Nate Snake and Ted. I don't know what you mean. I'm not sure if you. I'm not sure what you're on about right now. I've done that before and just felt so embarrassed. Me, I don't care personally. Like I say it all the time in a group chat. I mean, my ego's big. It stays big. I can't help that. I love the fact that my ego's big. It's hilarious. So yeah, but like, what are you? I'm going to ask you guys some questions. What's your plans for tonight? I'm like I say, this is scuff, so I've just decided to go live for an hour or Ted Lasso. Is that box? Is that UFC? I'm guessing. I know you're into UFC, kind. You already got 10 likes, 10k likes. Yeah, I've got 10k likes to it on my new account, but I don't have that Goldbridge follow. Don't have the football accounts. The football accounts like all them verified ones that interact. I don't have them following me right now. So yeah, it's a bit. It's kind of annoyed me. Like I worked very hard to get there, but I guess you could say it's my own fault. But just so you guys know, I do have ADHD, and I'm not using it as an excuse. I do say things on massive impulse, like I do. In real life, I swear a lot. And I'm not like saying, "Oh, this defines me," etc. What I'm saying is, it is literally a symptom of it is literally impulsivity. But yeah, I'm just scrolling up the chat to see if there's any more questions. Mostly play go outside, go wood. There's not any more questions at the moment. Hashtag Goldbridge follow football obsession. Yeah, really, it's like it really sort of rocked me. Like it's sort of got to me. Like I speak to you a lot, Blake. You'll know that. You'll know that obviously. It's rocked me a lot, and people can say it's just numbers on a screen or it's just a person following you. And I've been told that by a member of my own family, but it's from having tweet notifications on from Mark Goldbridge. That tweet notification on from Mark Goldbridge for over 2 years. I'm watching his videos from. I remember one of the first videos I watched I watched a video when it was like Mark Goldbridge is leaving and he was sort of felt bullied off the platform by another person. But I very specifically remember sitting in my living room and watching a Mark Goldbridge watch along United versus Wigan in pre-season. So obviously I'm looking at that thinking, Jesus, like this guy is like he's massive. He's like people say, oh, you sort of idolizing Mark Goldbridge. Well, yeah, because I'm sort of trying to grow a YouTube channel, and Mark Goldbridge is definitely one of the best at it. So it's very it's the support that I appreciated. I know you can think, bloody hell, he's not really explaining this very good. I really appreciated that support and getting that comment from the United stand on my Fabrizio Romano video, which hit 5,100 views today or yesterday. Thank you for that, guys. I really do appreciate that. It's that support that's gone. Having the ability to just direct message him like that if I wanted to and ask him for advice or support, it's a massive thing to me that as an 18-year-old lad who's had a YouTube channel for since April, so 4 months, 5 months, whatever. It's a very 6 months even, but it's a very big thing that to me. I know some people can say it's not that deep, but to me it is that deep. It's a TV show about an American taking over, the American football manager taking over an English club. It's sick. You should watch it. Available on Onion Play. Onion Play. I've never heard of that. Well, I'll check that out actually. Twitter can ban good accounts like you, but can't ban the racist. Well, I was having a conversation about this in my group chat literally just before I went live. There was a a tweet which is one of the worst tweets I've ever seen. I'm of the opinion that if people are genuinely judging someone because of the color of their skin or because of their sexuality, because of this, that, because of something that they cannot control, you're genuinely judging someone from that. You're weird. Like, you are weird. No doubt about that. You're weird. However, from my Twitter account, you can clearly tell with me, jokes are jokes. When it's time to be serious, it's time to be serious. When it's time to discuss about football, it's time to discuss about football. And sometimes I'll mix it all in one. Which some people could say that's a bad thing. Keep your Twitter accounts just football, which is called football obsession. But I prefer to be sort of an authentic and real person. So I guess you could say Twitter the social media companies, in my opinion, need to do more with humans sort of monitoring the site, because they'll ban people for having a joke, but won't ban people that are genuinely either inciting violence on someone or a group of people or being racist. The day I got banned, 12 hours before that, a literal race war started on Twitter, where there was a war, like a people having a go at each other and being racist towards each other, different races. So I'm not saying they should be banned for that. I'm of an opinion that just freedom of speech, literally the definition is freedom of consequence, but it's a difficult one. It's a very difficult one. I told Goldbridge about the message, and he saw my message, but I don't think he read. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I had to change the app though, because I can't even use Twitter without a VPN, as far as I'm aware. As soon as I turn a VPN off, it'll ban me. How did I manage to get Fabrizio on the channel? I emailed him about 6 times, and funny story, someone messaged, I tweeted saying I've just emailed Fabrizio Romano again to try and get him on my channel, and someone messaged me saying I've got DMs open with Fabrizio Romano. It was a very, very, very lucky moment. Let's just put it that way. I didn't believe him at first, because someone says that, you're like, bloody hell, how's that happen? But I said to him, screen record it, prove it to me. So he did. I can't actually remember the guy's at now, or it annoys me that I can't remember it, because if I need to email Romano again and he don't answer, that's gutting for me. But I think he may answer. But yeah, I emailed him about 6 times, got a lucky reply, and got him on there. Goldbridge, use quotes from your interview with Romano in the United Stand. I know, yeah, I've got the tweets. Well, if I go on my other account, I can see it. Banning shouldn't be a thing. Just block people. I completely agree, Kine. What I need to learn to do is air people more and ignore people. It just let them say what they want. Will you ever do watch-alongs again? You see, the thing is, I might, but let's say I'm doing a United watch-along, or a watch-along which means something to United. I get very, very I remember the West Ham game. I was like, obviously Cockneys are known as people from London. So I remember the West Ham game, and we obviously De Gea saved that penalty. I was like tweeting, "You Cockney bastards!" If I did this on YouTube, if I kept doing it on YouTube, I'd get banned. So I've got to be very, very careful on what I say on YouTube, because the guidelines are very, very strict. Which I'm not going to give my opinion on that. I just can't do it. What video games do you play? I have FIFA and GTA installed, and that is it. I've not been on my PlayStation in the past 2 weeks. I haven't been got Gogglewatch. Well, they are actually looking for families, but I've not applied. I should apply, really. I'd absolutely love to be on it, because my mum's always shouting at me I like my 3 favourite programmes at Emmerdale, Coronation Street, and East End is the soaps. I would say I'd like to discuss through them, and I've mentioned to you, Richie, I like Saturday Social, football program on Sky Sports, on Saturdays, obviously on the mornings, and I like to discuss something when I'm watching it, and my mum hates that, but obviously on Gogglebox they do. So I'd love to be on it. I'd absolutely love to be on it. It's more reality TV than any other reality TV program, in my opinion, except the fact they sat there and fully dressed, etc., rather than in the dressing gown or whatever. Like if I'm sat down watching TV, I'm not going to be dressed like this. most of the time, unless I'm going out at some point. I'm going to be dressed in my dressing gown or in a onesie or whatever, in my pajamas. There's no understanding of sarcasm or comedy on Twitter. Everything we post is taken too literal and so serious. Yeah, that's why I sort of specifically state this is sarcastic or this is a joke. And like people will say to make a joke and then have to explain it. It's clearly not that funny or it's clearly not a joke. But some things I've said have been taken very out of context and stuff like that. So I have to. If you were a potato, how would you want to be cooked? To be fair, John, I've got absolutely no idea because I don't even cook. Like my favorite meal is literally chicken nuggets, beans and mayonnaise all over the beans and the chicken nuggets. Literally that, like, like basic, and I don't even make it half the time. Just lazy. Freedom of speech isn't a thing anymore, bro. You can't say anything these days. Take me back. Exactly, kind. I'm not one to say, kind, that and guys that oh, I was born in the wrong generation, etc. But like, I feel like if I was born in the 1990s, where it was like it was like known as sort of party time, especially in Manchester, where I'm from. Like it's proper. Do you know what I mean? Like you've got the Stone Roses, you've got Oasis, you've got the Happy Mondays. You've got it's more. Do you know what I mean? And United are sort of coming to life and all that. I'd have loved to have been alive in the 90s. I always say that. I'd have loved it. How you got back. Rewind a bit, Biz. I'm sorry if I butcher pronouncing your name here. Biswajit. I genuinely sorry if I've not pronounced it right. Rewind it a bit. Sancho or Greenwood or Rashford. What would be our two ideal wingers? Rashford on the left, Greenwood on Rashford on the left, Sancho on the right, and Greenwood up front. If we didn't have Ronaldo, like don't take that out of context. Like, yeah, because why have we bought Sancho to play him on the left? What have we done that for? Like, why? My uncle actually made a joke on that a game against Southampton, saying he's bought him and he's going to play him on the left. Yeah, it's a bit daft. I would say Rashford on the left, Sancho on the right. You shouldn't mention that you like beans and mayo on here, or there will be no more collabs. Oh, I know you hate it. I know. Only good thing about my generation is technology. Wish I was my age back then with prime football, quality music, and everything was better. Completely agree, Kyle. Genuinely, completely agree. Like, I know we've had our disagreements, etc. Like, I'll always have disagreements with people because I'm a person who literally loves arguing all the time. Big personality, etc. But yeah, like, I wish I was around in the 90s, but unfortunately, I wasn't. I know you won't say it, but yeah, I completely agree. I can't say certain stuff because I know the YouTube guidelines are very, very strict on what you can and can't say, which I'm not going to give my opinions on. What I will never get is how people are out of basically posting full pics on Twitter. Nothing is happening, but people get bagged for just joking. Completely agree, mate. Completely and utterly agree. It's double standards. It's literally double standards for pretty much everyone on every social media platform. Yeah, I've just seen that, Mo. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. Not that it's a problem to be gay. I've got to state that. Not that it's a problem. I'm just not gay. You truly F that name. When did you last go to a United game, and when are you going next? The last game I went to was the Everton game. And I'll be going to the Atalanta game, which I put the tickets on my phone for. They've actually changed the seats because where we normally sit, me and my uncle, the Atalanta fans are sitting there. So we're going to be sitting where the Villarreal fans sat during the Villarreal game. I'm not sure why they've done that, but they have. What's my age? 18. Born November 20th, 2002. My name is Biswajit. I'm genuinely sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Like, a lot of people pronounce my name wrong. I've had Cian, I've had Cyan, I've had Kyan. What is that stuff in the background of your wall? Them three, the scarf as well. Them three things there are they're just pictures to just look nice. They were put up when I had really, really bad mental health issues. in 2019. Yeah, and I have over on top of my wardrobe, I have a memory box to look into when I have bad mental health issues. That there is an Ultimate Team card with St. Keaton with me in a United top on. It's a Red Devil specific design on. I can't even remember where I got it from. There's a picture above it which you can't see, but it's when I had a supercar driving experience. I drove a Lamborghini. This thing here. Wait, where is it? This thing here. That's the commentary from Pixel Print Design from when Ollie scored that goal in 1999. Let me try and put it up. That there, I got given that to me for free from Pixel Print Design, as well as the giveaway that I did. It's Obsession 7 with the United away, United third kit on, obviously football obsession. And that's the picture there with the driving, with the supercar driving. That on my curtain pole is a Bayern Munich badge, sort of crest thing, because I went to the Allianz Arena in January 2020, and funnily enough, it probably wasn't actually safe to go then because of COVID. Obviously, we didn't really know at that point. But I remember it very clearly. Bayern Munich won 5-0 against Schalke, 2 goals disallowed as well. Very good game. And United beat Tranmere Rovers 5-0 as well the day after. And sadly, the day after, it was the day Kobe Bryant passed away when we were in the airport on the way back. So there's a sort of room tour. My clothes are there for when I get dressed later or whatever. Deodorant there from what you can see. My TV there. My PlayStation's there. My chest of drawers are there. And that's basically it. My wardrobe's here where I'm banging. This is my microphone. That's basically it. November 20th, 1997. Oh, you're born on the same day as me. That's mad. Obviously, I know you're a few years older, about 5 years older. People are allowed to disagree and have a difference of opinion while still being civil and respectful. Unfortunately, some Twitter muppets just have anger and aggression if you don't agree with them. Yeah, I completely agree. For me, it's hard not to get like. I would describe myself and my tweets as very passive aggressive, but that's what I'm like in real life. Basically, what you see on Twitter mostly is what I'm like in real life, bar a lot of the swearing. I just swear so much. Display is a quality place for posters. Use code kind for 10% off. Love that self-plug there, mate. What was your first game at Old Trafford? It was a game against Celtic in the Champions League. I can't remember exactly. I think it was 2004 or 2005. That was my first game, or one of my first games. I won't be able to remember the exact first game or like the exact day or whatever. I was very, very young. My uncle used to work at Old Trafford as a steward as well, until 2012 when we got a season ticket. Do you know MG? I mean, Mark Goldbridge. Yeah. Well, not personally, no. I've spoke to him though, yeah. I'd love to know him personally because get loads of advice off him. But yeah. Do you reckon there will be protests on the day of the Liverpool game? No, I don't think there will. One of the reasons why I don't think there will, and I'm not saying we shouldn't protest, I'm completely not saying that. The Glazers have now own 69% of United when they used to own 100% a few months ago. They've sold 31% of United, which for the long term is promising. We always knew they were going to take that money. I'm not going to be negative about that. I'm absolutely not going to be negative because we always knew they were going to take that money. So, yeah. Who was your idol growing up? Wayne Rooney, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Ronaldinho. Who is my idol now? Well, a few of my idols now. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's got to be Ricky Gervais. I just love his opinions. Love his opinions on freedom of speech, etc. He basically says what he wants. Been seen live. Love his work, etc. And I'd say a few of the YouTube lot, like the YouTube, FIFA YouTube, not FIFA YouTubers, football YouTubers that are sort of, I would say, people who I look up to. For example, people like Mark Goldbridge. For example, people like J Motti, who have done a video with Fabrizio Romano. To get these people on my channel is a massive achievement. Marcus Rashford is definitely one of my idols because of what he's done. Not just in football, outside of football. I would say besides Marcus Rashford, besides Cristiano Ronaldo, Rashford is one of my favorite players ever. He's helped people like me. Like I'm not afraid to admit I'm from a council estate, from basically a shithole. Like not in extreme poverty, but in relative poverty, like working class family, etc. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be getting like the meals that I've got available to me at college, and I would have had available to me at school if I was still at school, etc. You forgot. You hope not, because you're going. No, I doubt there will be. At the moment, forgot to mention how good football films were back in it. Yeah. Oh, films. I assume you meant like Goal. I would say it's so shit that it's good. Like Goal. Bend It Like Beckham was just class. Jimmy Grimball's class. Like literally filmed a few minutes away from me. You forgot Polo G. Yeah, I know you love Polo G, mate. Opinion on rants and bants. So right, I'm gonna give my opinion on not just rants and bants. Like I'm not saying this is rants. I'm not gonna like start beefing. I'm an 18-year-old lad. I'm not gonna start beefing someone over YouTube. I'm not like that. What I'm gonna say is people who are negative on Twitter, on YouTube, on Instagram about football just all day long. It's like that must affect your mood in real life. Being that negative all day long must affect your mood in real life. It can't not. It just can't not. It's fucking like how can you be that negative? Just what I say to people now is put a shite film on and just forget about football for a few hours. Just just shut up a bit. You know what I mean? Like not use. I'm saying people who just negative all day long. I can't stand it. It's like Jesus. Just chill. Just like smile, chill. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, like it's not all bad. I weren't aiming that at him. I don't want that screen recorded or anything like that. It was just people who were just negative in general on Twitter. There's a lot of people who I'm seeing on a daily basis. Like someone said last night, United won't win a trophy in my lifetime, or the Premier League and Champions League in my lifetime. Now, bear in mind, I've literally got about £10 in my bank account right now. So I said to this guy, I'll literally bet you £10,000 that United will win a trophy, the Premier League or Champions League in your lifetime. And he ignored me because it's so unrealistic. You're just being negative for negative's sake. It's like, just fuck off. Like, stop. Sorry, it's one of my pet peeves. That it really is. How did you get Fabrizio Romano's phone number? I don't have his phone number. I just have his email, and his email is in his Instagram bio. Yeah. To be fair, I didn't actually know that until someone told me, but I was following him. Have you ever been to Ireland? No, I've not. A few of my family members have, but I've not been to Ireland. No. Films, yeah, but the firms. Oh right, yeah. Completely agree. Yeah. There was a lot of like hooliganism or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Whatever you would call it back then. Opinion on Van der Beek, the future Ballond'or winner. I think he deserves more game time, but I also think he should be showing more desire. I'm gonna speak about it in my podcast that's gonna be uploaded on Tuesday. About Van der Beek. I had a very interesting conversation with my driving instructor about Ollie and about Van der Beek, because he let's just say he was angry. Yeah, I'll be live for however long you guys keep asking questions, but obviously not all night, but like for an hour or so. I'm actually enjoying it. Like I was bored, I had an headache, thought like why not? Let's just go live. Agree, it's too much. It's too much negativity, but I guess they hate Ollie so much. I agree, Donny. But it's like, how can you like even if you hate the manager that much, how can you just sit there and be negative all day long? It's like, what? Do you know what I mean? How can you do that? It's ridiculous. It's just stupid. Like these people need to genuinely learn how to put a film on, but just put like for me, I put the Karate Kid 2010 on, and just chill, like just chill. Who even started the whole in out thing? God knows. God, I think probably media companies that sort of, we're all arguing like Ollie in, Ollie out, like there's Ollie in here, there's Ollie out. Hold on, there's Ollie in here, there's Ollie out here, and we're all arguing with each other here, and the media are up here, and we're not looking. The media are like sharing shit here between us both, between us all, staring the shit, and we're not looking. We're all arguing with each other, too busy arguing with each other, and we're not looking to the media up there. And that's what the media are like, not just in football. That is what the media are like in this world. Divide and conquer. That's what it is. I'm telling you. This is the media are horrible, nasty people. I'm telling you, and that's not just being negative. That's a true thing. Divide and conquer. Keep your shit up, mate. Loving it. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. AFTV. I would say AFTV are sort of pioneers of it, yeah, but it's sort of a thing of it's sort of a thing of like the media as well, just media in general. Like media have started to jump on it a lot. Donny, yeah, I know, yeah, it is a sad situation with Donny, and that's why I'm Ollie in. I couldn't see why people were Ollie out a few weeks ago. I can see it now. I'm not going to get into the Ollie in, Ollie out discussion so much because there's going to be a podcast about that. And it's not going to be, this is a negative podcast. This is extremely negative. And it's not going to be, this is a positive, extremely positive podcast. It's going to be, let's look in the middle of it. Let's, the truth is normally somewhere in between. It's never all bad and it's never all good unless you're winning literally everything. I'm Ollie out, but it's so insanely negative now in the United fan base. Yeah. Like with you, I can assume you like with you. I can assume like if you want to, you can put a film on and just like forget about football for a bit. Some people just can't do that. Like just stop being negative. Get off Twitter and stop being negative about football, bringing everyone down all day long. A few negative tweets, yeah, because not everything's positive, but all day long, I just can't stand it, mate. Like, it's really one of my pet peeves. It like gets my heart and my head going. It's like annoys me a lot. The divide in our fan base is why we are never getting the Glazers out. We are fighting with each other and not focusing on the actual problem of the club. I completely agree. I completely like divide and conquer. That's what they do. That's media like that. The Glazers are involved with the media, the English media. I completely agree. I was only trolling. Yeah, I know. Oh no, you were trolling. But I know that when you made that point, other United fans, negative ones, some of our fans are going to get involved and say and agree with you and start being negative and be mentioned, which annoys me. It's like move. So it's like I sort of had to make a point and be strong on that point, like. Not just to you, Farid, but to everyone in this chat or everyone who's watching right now, whether you're chatting or not. I can be very passive aggressive with my tweets, but it's because I'm so passionate and I'm trying to make a point. Like even with positive tweets, I can be passive aggressive. I'm trying to specifically make a point. You love rattling people. It is funny, but and I wasn't rattled. I just needed to come down strong on that point. I had to because otherwise I would have had people being negative in my mentions. And the point that I made about Ollie like being like not being a tapping merchant, it got like 50 likes because I was so strong on that point. It sort of true. The media's been doing that for decades, but AFTV made in and out such large thing. Social media, yeah, I completely agree. Yeah. No, don't worry, Farid. It's fine. Like you can do it again and again and again. I was never annoyed or anything like that. I just had to come down strong on that point. Duck says hate the people who say foreign fans are plastic. Well, not all fans. People who switch teams and are plastic, but foreign fans aren't plastic. Like I've made a point before that you sort of get better perspective by going to Old Trafford. Now I got hate for that. And I don't want to sound like a dickhead. Like 75,000 people go, and like approximately 1/7 of the Earth's population support Manchester United. So a very small population of United fans go, and I'm very lucky to go. But I still do agree that because if you had the chance to go to Old Trafford, of course you would. Yeah, you like no doubt about it. and going to Old Trafford does give you a sort of better perspective to watch the game. But I completely disagree that foreign fans are plastic. I completely, I don't think they are. Like you've got fans getting up at like 12 a.m. or bloody 3 a.m. to watch games. You know what I mean? I got ratio like 40 times, but it made me laugh the amount of people got rattled. Not you. No, yeah, no, I know, yeah. What do you think of CFC Mod? Do you know what? Taking the piss out of him was funny, but genuinely, if there's money to be made from gullible people and naive people who are going to pay £3, make that money. Make that money. Like, there's money to be made. Do you know what I mean? It's money. That's my opinion. That's my opinion from someone who has got literally no money. Well, not literally no money, but basically no money. I'm not well off, far from well off. Like if I wanted to go and buy, let's say if I wanted to go and buy something now, like if I wanted to go and buy a chocolate bar now, I could obviously. However, if I wanted to go and buy a PS4, like that, just a PS4 in general, I couldn't do that. I don't have the money for that. So if there's money to be made, make it. But I think people are just like taking the piss is fair. Do you know what I mean? Fair. Like do it because do you know what I mean? It is what it is. But it's mad how people are genuinely disgusted. I hold the opinion that if there's money to be made from people, make it. Not in a nasty way, just if there's money to be made, make it. I instead watch other sports or other teams, listen to music and watch films. I'm hating the ambience we got in the fan base right now, but hey, life's big. Yeah, no, yeah, girls, I completely agree. Life is bigger than football, and I'm like learning about that. Like, well, not learning about that. Like, I already know, but sort of experiencing that a lot over the past month or so. There may be a time where I speak about what I've gone through over the past month or so, but I'm probably not ready right now. Probably to keep this as an escape for right now, but maybe at some point I will speak about what I've gone through over the past month or so. Yo says, have you spoken about Newcastle? No, I haven't spoken about it, but and I've got to say allegedly in things, so I'm going to say allegedly whether it's a fact or not, because YouTube guidelines. So I know the Newcastle United owners allegedly abuse human rights. Allegedly. So do the Manchester City owners, allegedly. So I would never want them anywhere near Manchester United. Never. Never in a million years. It goes against everything I believe in at United. I'm happy for the Newcastle fans. Very happy for them. They deserve it because, like, sort of, they've gone through so much shit. And if you actually look at the stats, they're like in the top 20 biggest fan bases in the world. So I'm happy for the Newcastle fans. I just would not want them owners anywhere near United. Nowhere near. After what they allegedly do. Allegedly. It's just that United ain't helping. Oh, yeah, no, you're bloody stressful. Like, not to be negative, but that United Villa game is one of the most stressful things I've ever watched. Stressful games I've ever watched. It was, oh, man. Nothing was going our way. It wound me up so much. 12:30 kickoffs, I have to wake up at 7 a.m. Can't be doing it. When I get a headache when I wake up that early, man. Like, I'm in college Monday, 9 a.m. till 12:30. Tuesday, 9 a.m. till 1:30, and I'm supposed to go back at 3:30 till 5, but I don't. And then on Wednesday, 9 a.m. till 12:30, and then 2:45 till 4:15. With the Thursday and Friday, I'm off, and I need them I need them days to rest. I feel like at school, I would have been a lot better if I had them days off. I went to a secure unit, so like a pupil referral unit. At 2 weeks into year 7, I got excluded, expelled from the school that I was at with undiagnosed ADHD. So I was in a pupil referral unit. I've spoke about this before on the channel. I was in a pupil referral unit for around from year 7 to year 10. Year 10, I managed to get back to mainstream. The only person in like pupil referral unit that managed to do that in the whole time that I was there. and I went to mainstream school. Not even expecting to do GCSEs, I managed to do it. So I'm obviously proud of myself for that, and it took a lot of hard work. The banter on Mod is funny, was funny, but people abusing him and racial. Oh yeah, people, if you genuinely judge, if you're not joking, and genuinely judging someone because of the color of their skin or something that they cannot control, you're weird. Like I don't want anything to do with you. But if you're joking, you're joking. Like a joke is a joke, in my opinion. But if you're not joking, like I don't want anything to do with you. Mods finessing MFs. I'm not going to say it. And I got respect to his stands on. Yeah, it is mad. Yeah, I don't know how these football Twitter accounts actually get this as big as they are. These big ones. It's mad. Like I genuinely wonder how are you that big. Haven't gone to Old Trafford since 2018. Can't wait to go for the. Yeah, hopefully we win. We got to pick up the form. Hope you're doing well now though. I'm getting there. I'd take them over the Glazers. Gil says I wouldn't personally. Beans and mayo or mayo and beans. Both, Shaq. Both. Blakey says, I'd love to take my kids to Old Trafford, but the stable tickets are so difficult to get as there aren't many available to buy. Yeah. There's one positive about that. Sorry, let me just move. Have you seen me moving around a lot in the podcast? By the way, it is ADHD. Like I can't sit still. Yeah, they have extended the disabled section at Old Trafford over the past, I think, obviously since like while COVID was going on. I think they were expanding it, and it's sort of a lot. There's a lot more seats now, but it's still not as many as there should be. But yeah, it's quite difficult to get tickets. Young boys game too. Oh Lord, yeah, it was like everything was good. We played terrible in that game, no doubt. We played terrible in that game. Don't like take this out of context. But I feel like people were giving sort of a disrespect to young boys after the game, in the sense that like young boys played very well. It was their cup final. Like young boys played very well. Yes, we should have beat them, no doubt. But young boys beat us on the day. It was no doubt about that. Young boys, the football team, by the way, in case. And no things get taken out of context. How do you manage studies with YouTube? Barely do, to be fair. It's a thing of just managing the right balance of rest days for me with my ADHD, with my insomnia, anxiety. So sort of managing the rest days and that's why I'm not doing daily videos like for example Goldbridge does or Trafford Paddock does or whatever. I literally would not be able to do that because my head would be so mashed that it's difficult. Sahil says, are you Ollie in or Ollie out for the future? There's going to be a video about this uploaded on Tuesday at 2 p.m. UK time. Sahil, I'm not going to speak about it too much. I've spoken about it briefly on here, but I'm not going to speak about it too much. So yeah, Mod blocked me because I was bantering him about the thing for chatty chat. Oh yeah, he blocked me on my other account, but like banter's banter at the end of the day. I literally, no exaggeration, had over 1,700 people blocked on my other account. I block people, I don't care, but banter's banter at the end of the day. If you can't take the jokes, you can't. If someone's genuinely attacking you in the sense of going after you online, like targeted harassment, then yeah, get angry about it. But if someone's bantering you, just accept it and joke. Do you know what I mean? It's random, to be honest. I don't know how trolls get so big on the beta. Yeah, it's mad. It is mad. Like how is like Trey got 100,000 people following him? Ryan Vintage United. I'm not saying they don't deserve these followers. What I'm saying is, how has this happened? Like most football Twitter accounts, like 6K, 10K. I can understand why Goldbridge has got so many, etc. Because he's so big on YouTube, but these people aren't even known. Do you know what I mean? You ever heard of DN? Yeah, I know what you're gonna do, Shaq. I know exactly what you're gonna do. My Twitter notifications and my Snapchat notifications have blown up. Oh yeah, I got a reply off Danny Aaron's yesterday. I will read your message soon, Blakey. I've just clicked on it, and it'll say read, but I've not actually read it yet. I will read it when I'm not when I'm not live. Yeah. Someone's actually just said that you listen to Rants and Bants. Yeah, it's mad. Yeah, I don't listen to him at all, to be fair. All about young boys. He's played extremely well with FFF. Yeah, no doubt that we fucking we played. No doubt that we played terrible. No doubt. Sorry, I just lost my way. I'll sometimes lose my focus. Like that's ADHD. That. No doubt we played terrible, but again, they played very well. But the mistake from Lingard was bad. But I feel like he made up for it in the next game by scoring. Do you know what I mean? It like swings and roundabouts. What do I think of FIFA 22? A lot of people like it, but I just like I hate it. I don't know whether that's because I've got a bad attachment with gaming. Like with game, like I say before with gaming, I was literally on my PlayStation for 12 to 14 hours a day, like with bad mental health. So maybe that's sort of got my mental health like sort of my head sort of attached bad mental health to gaming. And I hate being in my room alone, like secluded from everyone else when I'm not doing videos. Like right now I'm interacting with people, but like when I'm not doing videos, I'll try to be around people as much as I can. That's just me personally. Like that's just a personal thing to me. So for me, I don't like the game. I've played the game a bit. I don't really like it. But maybe that's just because I'm not really into gaming. Goldbridge is a large YouTuber. To be fair, I'm not a big fan of him, but it's more. Yeah, 100% more understandable. Yeah. What I try to do, by the way, Gills, is I know there's certain sections of YouTube which don't like each other. I'm not going to say names, etc. We all know. But I try to sort of create a middle ground and never get involved in certain circles of YouTube because it's too toxic. One, I personally wouldn't be able to deal with the toxicity myself. And two, I just don't like the toxicity. It's just shit. Why being toxic? Do you know what I mean? I say that, but I'm quite a toxic person in real life, to be fair. But yeah, I try to be sort of I try to be sort of like in the middle. So, some people, most people won't do that. Most people will pick a side. I respect both big fan channels, United fan channels. I respect AFTV. I actually, a lot of people don't like DT, and I know DT's spoken about his mental health a lot. I have a lot of respect for DT. I didn't in a few years ago, but I started watching the All Guns Blazing podcast. It's about Arsenal, but I just like the podcast. I like the way DT is on the podcast and the way that DT and Robbie get along. I'd love to do. I was saying in a group chat that I was in before, I'd love to do a podcast in real life with like in a studio. Just once and see what the energy's like, how the energy's bouncing off each other, etc. So I try to sort of remain impartial and sort of I respect them all. I don't respect the toxic side though. Do you know what I mean? I was down mentally already, but the mistake was the tipping point. He did make up for it, but it doesn't change the. Oh yeah, it doesn't change. No, yeah. It was a bad loss. We should never have ever lost that game. No chance in hell should we've lost that game. But like, let's say during lockdown or during when there wasn't fans in the stadiums in this country, I used to get really depressed about the games when we lost or didn't play well, or like when we've not won when we should have won. But over the past, like I'd say, few months, I've been getting in a sort of in a mentality where it's like it's happened. I'll celebrate the win. Let me just do that so it focuses. I'll celebrate the win because it's a win. Do you know what I mean? It's a fucking win. I'm going to celebrate it. I'm going to over celebrate it if anything. But with the loss, I'm just going to sort of try and forget about it at that point. Like with the Aston Villa game, I was ranting for ages out when I was coming out of Old Trafford, and the Everton game, I was ranting for ages. But it just gets you down, man. Like there's so much. You've got so much more other things to think about in life that you just got to sort of try and forget about it in a way. It sounds stupid because I've got a football Twitter account, literally called, and I got a YouTube channel, literally called Football Obsession. It sounds daft to say that, but like, this is how people get toxic, by ranting for too long. It genuinely is. Like, that's why I don't sort of get involved with that. When we lose, for example, when we lost when we drew the other day against Everton, it was a terrible performance. I tried to sort of not tweet about football that much. I tried to tweet about whatever I'm watching on TV, whatever I'm thinking, like jokes, etc., memes. Just cheer people up. Like, it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? It's just not. It sort of does get to me. Like obviously, I'm upset when we lose. I'm not saying I'm not upset when we lose, but it's just not the end of the world. Hi, Gabe. I hope you're all right. And hi, Hayden. I hope you're all right. Gills says, I felt real bad for Claude. He made a mistake, but still, some people on Twitter were shutting him. Yeah. It's a very, 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 very hard situation for me to speak about that. Yeah, it's a very difficult situation, because the Wi-Fi is just lagged. I don't know whether I'm still live. If I'm still live, let me know. Just say hi in the chat if I'm still live. Let me just check on my phone if I'm still live. Yeah, I think I am. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very difficult situation for me to speak about that Claude situation, because I genuinely think he was making a joke. Maybe it was a bit of a shit joke to make. But at the end of the day, a joke is a joke. People, yeah, I'm sorry if I'm really lagging. The Wi-Fi is proper bad at the moment. Yeah, the internet's bad because I've got a sign saying the internet's unstable. At the moment, I'm trying to sort it out, but there's not much I can do. It's normally really good. Genuinely normally really good. It is my Wi-Fi though. Yeah, I'm back again. So I would say a joke is a joke, but it was a deep joke. But no one's life should depend on a joke. No one's livelihood, no one's life, no one's. People should not be attacking people and going after day after day after day after day after day. And what you would call cancel people. For me, a joke is a joke, and it's left at that. You're offended. You're offended. That's it. That's your choice. Whether you're offended or not. But whether you're offended or not does not mean that making a joke about something does not mean that you are that thing. That's my opinion. I can understand why he's felt that bad, that he felt he had to do something to himself to end it. Like, I can see why he felt like that, because yes, I felt like that. It's a very, very difficult situation to speak about. No one should feel pushed off any platform or even from their life. Nobody, no matter what. That's why I've made mistakes in what I've said on social media, on Snapchat. I'm lucky my Snapchat account's never been banned. But making a mistake is making a mistake. It should be left at that, in my opinion. Whether you disagree with that, I hope you still respect my opinion. I respect your opinion. I'm not just going to go with it with the popular opinion. Making a mistake is making a mistake. I do miss Claude and miss his content, because he was so funny. The way he used to love winding tie up, it was hilarious. Some people actually said, yeah. I've just read your message saying what some people said to Claude. It was bad. I've had people message me saying that. I've had people message me and people reply to me on Twitter saying that. It's bad. I'm sorry that the Wi-Fi is fluctuating, by the way. I know. People perfectly said, mate. People take football like their lives depend on it. Yeah, I completely agree. In what you were saying there, because like you literally explained it perfectly as well. Football life does not depend on football. Like, it's put film on. Do you know what I mean? Just chill. Like, I love football, but I'll never let it depend on my life and on the way that some people do. Just messaging in a group chat that I'm in. 5 people a day. Just keep getting your questions in. I'll be live for another half an hour or so, or whatever. Maybe an hour. Let me take that off. Sorry that the internet has got is fucking going up and down though. You probably probably think, bloody hell, this guy's proper mank. Like I've been told to sound like H. Like, I don't think I do, but those who decide to joke around with this need to have a look. Oh yeah, no, yeah, Hayden. Like I can like, we're all hypocrites as humans. Every single one of us is a hypocrite, no doubt about it. Absolutely no doubt about it. Like, I fucking Ricky Gervais made a joke that some people will laugh at a joke about a certain person that was German. I'm not going to say the name because it can get banned. A certain person that was German that was a horrible person, and some people won't laugh at a joke about climate change. People are hypocrites as people. That's just us as human nature, and double standards, etc. But it's fucking like, to not even to joke around, Hayden. It's to genuinely tell someone to end their own life. What goes through your head? Do you know what I mean? What goes through your head? Gil says, "I'm gonna leave the live, mate. I got things to do. Hope you're having hope you're doing well and have a great day and weekend, lad. You too, mate. Have a great day and have a great weekend. Thank you for getting your questions in. Thank you for being in here. I wouldn't have been able to do this a few months ago because I'm not as confident in front of camera. I know I'm not looking at the camera that much now because fuck knows why. But Aiden, if you do have Snapchat, by the way, just message me or whatever your Snapchat is. I don't normally give them a snap out, but you're a sound lad, you know what I mean? I've been speaking to you on Twitter before you got fucking banned for months. So, and I do swear a lot, yeah. Hold on. Thoughts on the Mags takeover? Yeah, I sort of spoke about it before. I'm happy for you fans. I think if you're Alfie with the brackets Stockton from Wish or something like that on Twitter, I think you're a Newcastle fan. I'm happy for the fans. I wouldn't want them owners anywhere near United. Yes, I still want the Glazers out, but having them owners anywhere near United will go against everything that I believe in. Favorite film genre? Oh, I don't know. What's happened here now? Something's come on my computer here. So I don't know if you've ever seen this film Spike Island, about a group of lads going to the Spike Island gig with the Stone Roses, United fans from Manchester. That's one of my favorite films. Favorite film genre? I'd have to say comedy. I don't know though. I genuinely don't know. I prefer watching stand-up comedies or like Gogglewatch. I don't know. One thing I do love, Blakey, is Carl Pilkington and the Moaning of Life and and An Idiot Abroad. He reminds me a lot of me. He's got a method to his madness. You can think basically he's fucking he moans a lot, or like he's an idiot, as Ricky Gervais calls him, but he's got a method to his madness. Like at the end of the day, the way of his thinking is the way of his thinking, no matter what. Fucking hell, I'm gonna have to stand up a second. One sec. See, my ass is sticking to the chair here. Yeah. So I'd have to say comedy. I'm with it now, going to school. Have a good day, mate. I find it mad that I'm interacting with people like mad in a good way, that I'm interacting with people that that are literally on the other side of the world to me. It's madness. One thing before I leave. I agree with you, Stan, on how some people take Gervais so seriously, but they're so toxic themselves. Yeah, I completely agree, mate. If I could do videos about this sort of thing and not get not get strikes on my channel, I would. But at the end of the day, it is what it is at this point. There's no changing it, is there? Favorite moment of 2021 so far? I've had a few, man. Probably Ronaldo coming back from being so depressed on that Thursday night that Ronaldo was going to City to Ronaldo coming back. That's fucking hell. I've grown up literally idolizing Ronaldo. Literally, he's like a god to me. And I assume obviously most football fans have Ronaldo and Messi, obviously. Most young football fans, anyway. But yeah, it's probably that one, or when we went top of the league, in like January, February, when we beat Southampton 9-0 as well. There's been a few the days leading up to getting Fabrizio Romano on, and the day of getting Fabrizio Romano on. Bloody hell, some great days, man. Like the support in the group chat that I'm in. I'm always posting on Twitter about the group chat that I'm in because I feel like, and not to sound like stupid or offensive or whatever, I feel like I'm in a few group chats, but this one group chat, it's like different from every other group chat on Twitter. It's like no ratio in people. We're all mates, you know what I mean? The support that I got shown from the group chat on the day of the Fabrizio Romano interview, probably my favourite moment of 2021 so far. No, mate, rather be dead than be. I'm Alfie GB on Twitter. Oh, right. Hold on. Let me search it, Alfie. I think you're following me. Alfie GB. Nah, you're not following me. Alfie GB. Nah. Took top spot. Sorry, took top spots from us in the Premier League after we beat Arsenal. Oh yeah. I assume you were sort of annoyed about that, but sort of expected it as well. Good game, that Brentford Arsenal game. Actually, great game to watch. Jesus. Yeah, there's possibly a video with. Let me at him there on. Let me put his Twitter in the pinned tweet here. Because it is what you would class as a relatively big football Twitter account of a podcast with. Probably going to pre-record one with at YouTube. Okay. I'll pin that tweet in a second. That's who I'm possibly doing a video with on Twitter. Well, not on Twitter, on YouTube. But that's his Twitter account. So if you're not following him, follow him. I'm growing in views as well. I appreciate that. I mean, in Alfie one. Oh, right. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I'm following you. Ah, yeah. Obviously, yeah. Sunderland. Yeah. All right. Sorry for assuming you're a Geordie. From what I know, most Geordies are off it, like not in an offensive way. They're just crazy, and I think a lot of them would actually admit that. Let me move that closer to it. See, this is a chill vibe. This is like just sat down, chilling out. So I can do this. I can do this every week if I really wanted to, but yeah. I like with what I was speaking about with Gills there. I'd speak about this on YouTube. I'd do videos about this if I weren't getting banned. Trust me, I would. But there's certain things that you can and can't say now. So, what a message from O2 here, mate. Just ask any questions, and you literally just sat. It's like I'm literally just sat here in silence. I'm sorry about that. Just literally ask anything you can think of. I can't even pin the tweet, to be honest. Let me try and pin it. I'll have to search my own channel. Probably it sounds so stupid searching my own channel, doesn't it? But it's mad. I sort of I flex a lot. Me, I find it like I find it like it's mad how in 5 months or 4 months I managed to get an interview with Fabrizio Romano. Favorite meal: chicken nuggets, beans, and mayonnaise. I get slagged off for it in group chat and publicly on Twitter. um, mayonnaise all over the beans, all over the nuggets. Why would you get banned? Because you can't speak about certain opinions on YouTube. Yeah, I'm streaming Ibrahim if you're watching it. Fucking yeah. I would love to have a channel where I just do like opinion pieces, but I can't. Like, if I give my opinion on certain things, it's done out for me. Because when you get one channel banned, you get all channels banned on YouTube. It's absolutely fucked. Gotta leave. Gotta leave stream. Got boxing later tonight, so gotta get myself ready. See you lads. Come on, you. See you later, mate. Have a good boxing session or whatever. Have a good night. If the fucking microphone's too close, tell me. Oh. Sorry, I'm just sat here like in fucking silence, just listening to a voice message that's just been sent. Just ask anything. Like if you want me to do more of these, I will. But obviously, if you don't really like it, I love it. Just interacting with people, like not just about football. I like to think of myself as more of a person that isn't specifically about football. Although my channel's called Football Obsession, I'll speak about, like, I've done a personal video, like one of the most probably things where someone would be embarrassed to speak about something, what I spoke about. Just ask anything. I know there's literally 2 people watching right now, so like, it's like, oh yeah, but I think one of them's my phone because I've got the fucking. No, it's not. So there's 2 people watching. I'll tweet it out again, might as well. There's literally nothing else to do. Like, literally. Hold on. I assume people will be watching the Stratford Paddock, Stephen Alston's brew or whatever as well. Saw Stephen Alston post a very personal post last night as well. Hopefully he gets better from what he's been suffering with from the army. If you want to join the stream, by the way, and have an actual chat, like genuinely have a chat, I'll fucking give you the link. Just send me your Twitter, but that's up to you. What's these 30 nominees? So 30 nominees of what? 30 nominees. Is this the FIFA best or Ballond'or? Yo, Advit, hope you're all right. This is just a question, a Q&A about anything. Just ask literally anything. I'm gonna go through the 30 nominees of Ballon d'Or or the FIFA the best or whatever it is. Cesar Azpilicueta, Nicolo Barella, Karim Benzema, Leonardo Bonucci, Kevin De Bruyne, Giorgio Chiellini, Cristiano Ronaldo, Ruben Diaz, Gianluigi Donnarumma, Bruno Fernandes, Phil Foden, Erling Haaland, Jorginho, Harry Kane, N'Golo Kante, Simon Kjaer, Robert Lewandowski, Romelu Lukaku, Riyad Mahrez, Lautaro Martinez, Kylian Mbappe, Lionel Messi, Luka Modric, Gerard Moreno, Mason Mount, Neymar, Pedri, Mohamed Salah, Raheem Sterling, Luis Suarez. For me, I would say that fucking Ronaldo deserves to win because he broke the international record for a start, and he's fucking banging the goals in at United. He's got like five goals in 6 games, hasn't he? So it's like, how can you not win? Messi's not doing that great at PSG. Glad he got that wonder goal against City, but he's not doing that great, is he? Neymar falling off. Mbappe, he got 40 goals in 44 games last season, so maybe he's got to be up there. I feel like people calling Mbappe is just a bit daft for them to call him that. It's just Mbappe overrated. It's just a bit daft to call him that. I'm just checking my Twitter, by the way. I'm seeing who's going to join. Jake says talk about Saka. I don't even know if you're in the stream, Jake. You just said it on Twitter. Someone's asking me, can I get verified on Twitter? Got rejected. Yeah, I still got it about my account. Fucking still, I sort of created the perfect timeline for me. I don't know why some of my posts are popping off right now. If you guys, by the way, I know there's only 2 people in here, but if you can spam Mark Goldbridge, and try and get him to follow me on my new account and say that he was following me on my other account, then I'd really appreciate it. Ask anything. 4 people in it, and I'll ask anything. Like, I don't mind, personal or not, like football or not. Fucking hell. I'll show you some older. I'm literally sat here in silence. I don't know why. This is the coldest picture I've ever taken at Old Trafford. Hold on. That picture there, it's like it was snowing at the time. It was mad. I don't know. I don't know who's watching right now. Just watching someone just like talking awkwardly to a camera, but fuck knows. Fucking hell. If you do know any of you do know how to just fucking get Twitter accounts unbanned, like a bypass through the appeal system, like appeal and it guaranteed to get unbanned or likely to get unbanned, then let me know. Why did your old account get bagged? I'll show the screenshot. Hold on. It's ironic because of how I spelled brainless. That's why it got banned. There's still a slight chance that I get it back. I've appealed 3 times, had it rejected via Twitter. I've appealed once through Better Business Bureau. I don't know exactly how to explain what they are, but basically, they'll send their complaint to the business or Twitter. So they sent it to Twitter. I got an automated ban. I got an automated rejection back. So I've then rejected the business's response. So Twitter's response got fucking that's my ADHD. That got what was I gonna say? I sound proper schizophrenic. Got oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Got I rejected the business's response. It's been sent back to Twitter, and then I'm waiting for another response. I've said to Twitter, I've said that I want a human to review it, basically explain how my mental health's been, how it's taken a toll on my mental health, etc. Do you plan on traveling abroad now? The world seems to be opening back up. Yeah, I really, really wanted to go this summer to Benidorm, but I sort of like with my ADHD, with the way I am, it's just another added hassle using masks abroad, and I'm not like against masks. I'm not anti-masks or whatever. But it's just an added hassle. So I decided not to. So I will be going back to Benidorm next year. Yeah, well, hopefully anyway. Um, just replying to a message here. Some of the buttons don't work on my phone sometimes. It's weird. You don't just keep asking. I'll answer. I'm just replying to a few messages. So this will be the thumbnail for the video coming on Tuesday. Let me just turn my phone sideways. That will be the thumbnail. I can't even believe we have to talk about this. Where do you see the channel in a year's time? Well, I'm planning to try and get Romano on again. I was planning to get Goldbridge on, as he was following me, but fucking no chance of that now, is there? I was trying to get Astrid Wet on, but she had my message. She literally seen the message as well. She's following me. I think, yes, I've got a big ego. I think I can fucking go anywhere with this channel. I've started off flying. Like, look, I've got 1.3k, nearly 1.3k subs in 5 months. Fabrizio Romano interview with Jay Motti, doing an interview with another big football Twitter account. Had got Goldbridge following me. I got a sort of partnership. I've done well. I've God knows where this channel's going in a year's time, but I've done very well. But by the way, if you want to see certain guests on the channel, try and get like that, get them in the chat, and I'll put them down. I'll put them in my notes. Can't believe I've been live for 1 hour and 22 minutes. I was planning to go live for like 20 minutes to an hour or whatever, just chilling. But I'm like proper chilled now. Just sat here, just whatever. I don't want to be sat here in silence, or I don't want to make it dead. But like, if you want to ask questions, ask questions. You know what I mean? But as long as you're asking questions, whoever I'm talking to right now, there's literally 3 people here. But fucking, just get your questions in. I know I swear a lot, and that's just the way I'm in real life. But yeah, there's a possibility for Rashford signed shirt giveaway. By the way, someone's offered me £1,000 for it, but I said no. I really want to do the giveaway. I'm trying to get the Irish guy's email for you, but it looks unlikely. Yeah, it will be unlikely. It's very unlikely. I also submitted like a request on HRTC Sport website to sort of email, but it's obviously very unlikely to get him on. Yeah, the chat's been popping off like this stream. Like, I can't even scroll up to the top of the chat right now. There's a lot more things that I can do with this sort of software. Like, I can do that, but I want to do something like Goldbridge does. I can also do that as well. I don't know whether I've just made myself crash or not, but I can do that. Get my logo up there, but I want to do something like the United Stand have, like a green screen if I ever get a green screen, but I wouldn't know how to do that. Let me take that off. Hold on. Is that guaranteed? Yeah. What would make you ollie out? Nothing. That, like, to say I'm ollie in is sort of a confusing. It's sort of a weird thing to sort of. to sort of describe, because in a way it's like, yes, he's made some bad decisions. I believe in what he's doing, but I would never like what I describe it is I would never try to force a manager out of a club or a player out of the club. So I could still be of the opinion this guy isn't good enough. This guy's got to go or whatever, and not try and force him out. So uh, I suppose if the performances have got changing fast. I'm going to be speaking about this on the video. Like, I don't want to sort of reveal too much. What does your mum think about your YouTube channel? She thinks I'm flying, but I asked her should I do a video with Astrid where I sort of explained what she does, and she wasn't very happy about that. Let's just say that she wasn't very happy at all. She knows it's sort of like it's become sort of a therapy session, that the podcast for me, though, like, rather than making it become a chore, which it was a chore when I had to edit, when I had to render, when I had to sort of upload it, and it took ages to fucking upload. But it's like live streaming has helped me, because it's obviously it just uploads automatically for a start, and I could just interact with chat. The chat flows more. You can look back on my first video, people, because someone said it, like someone who's starting YouTube, and the Max Football fan messaged me and said I'm scared of fucking up. So I said to him, look at my first video and said, and you'll know about fuck up there. Like, you can barely hear me. I'm shit. Literally recorded with my phone on a phone stand. On the day of the European Super League proposals on the Monday. So I said, if you want to know about that, if you want to know about fucking up, I'll tell you about it. Do you know what I mean? Like I'll show you what I've done. I messed up so many times. I messed up the audio on a few videos. So you're just learning as you go along. Hold on. Is YouTube what you want to do as your job, or is there something? Yeah, YouTube is definitely what I want to do as a job. Well, right now, I'm young, and I've like not really got a plan on what I do as a job. I'm still in college. I'm taking it day by day, really. But if it does work out, yes, I want to. My ideal job is to wake up when I want, to do videos when I want, to do this, that, and the other when I want, speaking to people that I want to speak to, rather than going into work. Which, do you know what I mean? I want to be different from everyone else in a good way. I feel like I've got something like a good energy to give, whereas there's a lot of people that have bad energy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't want anything to do with these people. So I've just been told about the Rashford signed shirt giveaway, that Rashford's brother is the longest guy going, as a joke, obviously. Until my cousin's got it in his hand, it's never 100%. So I will keep you updated on my Twitter. Like, I will do. So yeah, I've just posted that on my Twitter. I'll keep you updated. I'm gonna have to end it in a minute. My uncle finishes work. I need to speak to him and all that. You're working from home. I'll just see what notification I've got on my PC here. Sanichi. Gotta go football training. Have a good training session, mate. I know there's 4 people watching it, but I will end it soon. I'll just end it now. Cheers for tuning in or whatever. I'll maybe do more of these again. Cheers to Callum for the thumbnail. See you later.